Have you found the perfect dom or sub, but they're just halfway around the world? Are you and your partner struggling to maintain your DS connection across different time zones? Is the physical distance between you putting a damper on your dynamic? If you can relate, watch to the end of this video because I have 10 tricks to restore your long distance DS relationship. As we discussed last week, rituals are vital to a successful DS dynamic as they keep the submissive focused on their submission, aware of the power gap, and consistent in their disciplines. So remember, this is not about busy work dominance. This is about adjusting your submissive's focus to the areas you wish to occupy their attention, which should benefit the submissive, you as the dominant, and your dynamic as a whole. And this is even more important if you're in a long distance relationship with your dom or sub. That's why our first 2 points are morning and evening rituals. Rituals throughout the day may be a little tricky, but if you can start and end your day with that kind of connection, you're doing pretty well, okay? And I think both are important. Both morning and evening are important to a long distance dynamic because they serve as kind of emotional bookends, so to speak, of your day. You know, although you can't physically be together, you can start and end your day together. And that can facilitate a beautiful sense of connection throughout the day when you can't be close or you can't connect as you desire. And this can be anything from a morning text as an alarm, groggy voice greetings, bedtime stories, a virtual tuck-in over video call, and anything in between. I would also recommend staying in contact via text throughout the day. Now, I know this isn't always possible, especially with dual schedules within varying time zones, but the goal is to maintain a sense of closeness despite the distance. So don't put pressure on yourselves to engage in deep, ongoing chats if that doesn't suit you. Think more along the lines of small moments, tiny check-ins, playfulness, kinky memes, flirtatious gift wars, etc. This isn't necessarily the time or format to have intense conversations or hash out important relationship issues. The purpose of staying connected through text like this is to provide a convenient method to keep in touch and reinforce that you're both on each other's minds throughout the day. You're both prioritizing one another. You're both in one another's hearts. And an erotic way to stay connected in small ways throughout the day is sexting. Now, this can be anything from nudes and erotic photos or videos to enticing one-liners, memes, or gifs to get your partner's mind going down a deliciously dark path. Or even look for creative opportunities to tease and mindfuck your partner, like sending them naughty texts during an important meeting or appointment, or giving them a kinky dare, like sending a selfie with a cucumber in their mouth while they're at the grocery store. So, get creative and look for erotic ways to be playful and connect. And often, this will naturally lead to my next suggestion, virtual sexy time. With so many options like FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, etc., getting it on from a distance is a legitimate option, especially if you incorporate toys with remote-controlled apps to use during your play. This is not just the perfect opportunity for you voyeurs and exhibitionists with mutual masturbation. There are also many acts of service available and many acts of humiliation possible over video, if you just get a little creative. And to help you do so, I have created a new Patreon resource just for you, my list of 30 long-distance DS protocols is the ultimate guide if you're in a long-distance relationship or want to add or deepen your DS connection, but you don't know how to build the dynamic from a distance. This 3-page download has over 30 super creative ways to maximize your power gap even in different time zones. Just follow the link in this description to get instant access to this and my entire library of almost 40 BDSM worksheets and downloads for the lifetime of your Patreon subscription. If you have some downtime at work or riding the train home, etc., consider using this time to call your beloved, draft a longer, more heartfelt message, or email them. The quick connections that we talked about a minute ago are great for maintaining superficial connectedness and playfulness, but the shallow should be balanced with some depth, okay? If you're stuck in traffic or waiting on your prescription anyway, maximize the time and think of a long text or romantic email as a modern-day love letter you can surprise your lover with. Now, this next suggestion may sound cheesy, but use social media to your advantage. And I know, I'm not typically the advocate of social media usage, but this is one way to use it wisely, in my opinion, as a public display of your love for the world. Many DS couples update their profile details with owned or taken, or even display the date of their official call ring. You can also use your favorite platforms to share photos, videos, ideas, and other kinky content to keep you both stimulated and connected. Or even use your FetLife profile, create an account like Tumblr, or host your own website to share mutually approved content about your journey as a long-distance dominant and submissive to inspire others and bond as you create and play together. This next idea is totally based on what your budget allows, but utilizing a delivery service could be a great way to show some care and nurturing long distance. And this can look like anything from sending your partner a special meal once a week or month to surprising them with a care package after some virtual play. There are so many possibilities. And to inspire some long distance play of your own, check out my story, The Question, in my long distance relationship bundle that I mentioned earlier. You'll get access to this 10-page long distance play scene and 14 other erotic stories, plus almost 40 BDSM worksheets and downloads for the lifetime of your Patreon subscription. Just follow the link in the description to start reading. Another option for quality time, either for a relaxing vanilla evening or with a kinkier twist, is to screen share a movie. With options ranging from a simple Discord screen share to a virtual room on a VR headset, technology has got you covered so that the distance doesn't have to feel as great. And as part of my long distance bundle I just mentioned, I have a BDSM movie list with over 90 titles, including my favorite kink-friendly movies and shows. Again, just follow the link in the description to get instant access to this bundle. A second way to use technology to your advantage, and our final trick today, is to use those remote toys. With app and remote controlled options like the Love Ends Egg, We Vibe vibrating panties, or the Mantric remote controlled cock ring or prostate massager, you can tease, pleasure, or deny your partner all with the push of a button. Another beautiful way to share intimate secrets throughout the day is using your Apple Watch for more erotic means than likely normal with the heart rate feature. Instruct your submissive to stop at a designated time every day, to think about you, fantasize about you, then have them send a recording of their heart rate for you to feel after every meditation. Or require your submissive to send their heart rate every time they have an orgasm so you can keep track of their pleasure. And for 30 more amazing long distance BDSM rituals, check out my long distance bundle on Patreon. And you'll also get access to my 10-page story, The Question, for some erotic inspiration, as well as my BDSM movie list with over 90 titles to inspire some kinky movie nights of your own. And be sure you're subscribed and have those notifications turned on, because in the next video, I'm wrapping up this series by revealing some simple but powerful ways to add female domination to your everyday life.